Max got him some new girlfriends. I see one. Where'd the other one go, Max? You gotta keep all your ladies together. Well, and then we got Wee Man, the weirdo twins. Always like to fight with each other. Those three are actually going away at some point. She will be staying with us. I don't know where the other two, Mama Hen, and then the other hen, we don't have names for them, but don't know where they're at. Maybe Mama Hen's showing the other hen the ropes of the coop. Say, hey, this is where we go to lay eggs. I don't know, no telling. Anyway, look at our mighty mess, folks. Max. How you doing, Max? So that's the last post that needs to come out from when this area used to be for the dogs, when we actually had more dogs over here, not just her. So that's the kiddo's dog that she never wants to take out to go do anything. Nah, she gets out every now and again. But this was the other post. So that's the last two things. So we're going to be going through and just getting this set up. So we want half of this coop to be available for hens to go in and lay eggs and sit on eggs and stuff. Eventually I'm also going to be doing a brooder, but as of right now, because we got a couple more hens from a Black Sheep project, so thanks again for that. But then we have, so like this rooster and the other one that looks just like him, the one that's crowing, him, those two are more than likely going back to Texas. And then we have Wee Man over there. He may be staying. And then obviously Max is staying. But the hens, if you can see, we got two of those. Right? And then obviously Mama Hen is staying. And then the other hen that, like her, it will also be staying. Now she's probably in the coop already, probably because she likes laying eggs in the morning. So we need to be able to put a net here because those little nankins love to fly out. Right? Obviously, yes, we can clip wings, we can do those things, but also to be able to help because they are a small bird. Right, so it's able to help also with hawk protection. Obviously, we do have coverage with trees, but there are still flight paths, right, to be able to get in here and things. So we'll cover this with a net. So we're going to go ahead and have a post here. We're going to do another post in the center and another post down here with a header. And then we're going to get the big bird netting to put it over top. And then I've always had these T-posts in place. So it's a 15 by 30 area that was set up. And eventually, like, we were going to be doing something else. And then we kind of went away from that. And we ended up putting up this temporary net, once again, that we got from Black Sheep Project. And it didn't really work out for what we needed it to do. So we're going to go ahead and take this out, and we'll use this for other stuff in the future. We do have the smaller little chicken coop that we first bought, you know, that we can always use that for separating out birds as needed. okay, that may or may not stay exactly where it's at. We might turn it or do whatever. But anyway, we're gonna get some headers on these T-posts. All right, we got some wood down here that we'll go ahead and attach to the top of this. That way the netting can come over the top of here. And then we'll be able to have this whole area with bird netting. Okay, now at some point, I do want to have a stronger fence along the bottom of this, but so we don't necessarily have to worry about the predator protection too much during the day. Obviously they're going to be nice and safe inside the coop at night. So for right now, just having only the bird netting out here, I think is going to suffice for what we need it to be as of right now. Now, if we start seeing predators during the day coming out, like coyotes or anything like that coming during the day, trying to get into the run area, then we will deal with that at that time, right? But it's still a muddy mess that we're trying to get it through some of these projects. Obviously, we'd love to get back over to the cabin build site. I know we've talked about that, but there's going to be some changes here on the Ivy family homestead, and that's kind of dealing with family type stuff, right? We're trying to spend a little more family time. So with running 2 channels and trying to do the schedule that we were doing, I was basically on the computer nonstop, just about nonstop, you know, trying to do stuff. So it doesn't really give a whole lot of time for me to spend time with the family. So that is going to change. So we're still going to be putting out 2 videos a week. More than likely it's going to be Tuesdays and Fridays. So I am going to update a few things like on our wallpaper and stuff. And then the side channel is probably going to take the biggest hit. And if you didn't know that we had a side channel, yes, it's the Scuttlebutt with IFF, or Ivy's Family Factotum. And that was just kind of like a daily vlog type thing, or Monday through Friday vlog, which ended up getting to be more of once a week type thing, just because I was trying to spend more time with the family and less time on the computer, right? So yes, that too is also going to be taking a hit. And I'm still trying to decide if I even want to keep that channel or not, because it's not really growing at all, which I already know it's only going to grow with as much work as I put into it. But we also got to have that balance between work of, is it worth the work, and family time, right? So if we're still working out all those things, right? So just stick with us on that one. I'll also announce over onto that channel that it's going to be so things happening, things changing, okay? So with that being said, let's jump right into the project. All right, so Dad's gonna actually continue putting in the holes to that so we can attach all of that lumber to the top of those, then come over here. So actually, because I had another post out here, so we're actually gonna stop here instead, go to this post, and Hen's laying an egg, or just got done laying an egg. But I'm gonna go ahead and add in another post here. That way we don't necessarily have to worry about attaching anything to this tree. And then we'll just go basically straight across. But I need to go grab my tape measure so I can find center of this and then get another post here. But then I also need to make sure that I have enough longer the cedar post to be able to go across the top. But that one needs to be trimmed off. This one needs to be trimmed off, but I'm gonna see how tall that is going to be first and then kind of base it off that. But this, yeah, there she is. She just came out, which obviously the rooster had to go in there to be like, hey, one of the roosters. And then here comes Max. But yeah, with all these roosters, right? Because those two like to fight. Max always has to break them up. So those two are going to be coming in here eventually. So we stop dealing with all this drama. Now let me go get the tape measure so I can figure out where I need to put this other post. Okay, and while we continue to work on the chicken coop run, go ahead and check out this sponsor that we have right here. Okay, for our protection around here on the property, I don't always carry my weapon with me, but on occasion I do. So that's kind of what we utilize for predator protection and stuff like that. So obviously dealing with the chicken coop, if we ever have to deal with that, I do have that available. And since we do have children and one of our children has autism, we actually make sure that our weapons are locked away and that they don't have, or she does not have access to them. So we were actually reached out by a Stopbox. So this is actually the Stopbox Pro, and this actually has a rapid access finger lock code. No batteries, no electronics, nothing. I do have another one that I had purchased that does require batteries. It does have buttons on there, right? So that one, in the event that I do need to get access to it, it might not be as quick, right? So I'm going to be utilizing the Stopbox next to the bed and be able to go in and have quicker access to that as needed for protection for our chickens. So let's go ahead, let's get this thing opened up and let's see what we got. So here we go. Go ahead and get our plastic seal off here. So I'm opening this up the first time. All right. Here we go, this side. Look at that. So I went ahead, obviously since I am a veteran, I wanted to go ahead with a flag. And this is actually the rustic flag. Okay, so as you come in here, now this, right, comes also with a card, basically tells you how to be able to set it up, how to do those things. I'm actually going to do that off camera. Okay, but it has the 4 buttons here along with the thumb here. And I do know on this too that not only do you have to put in the certain sequence of these, but you're also having to push down on the box, right? That's also part of that. So you can kind of see how that does require you to push down a little bit. And that's part of the access for that. Okay, so now I have it open. I'm not going to show you obviously what my codes are, okay, to do that, but it also comes with the different keys in here to be able to change out and set it to whatever you need, which I'm going to do because right now it is just the factory setting. So that will be done. All right, it even says want to change your combination. It tells you how to do that. All right, like I said, I will be doing that off camera, but here is the box. Okay, anytime you're dealing with a weapon, always make sure that it is on safe, fully unloaded, okay, for storing. And then you can keep your magazine and all that stuff in there, and it's able to, you know, close down and do all that, and it's easily accessible. All right, so we definitely thank you to Stopbox for reaching out. So if you're looking to up your game for weapon safety and weapon storage, something that does not require any type of batteries, you can even put a lock. It has a little hole there, so if you want an additional lock for that, you can do that as well. Okay, if you're looking to up your game, and especially with the beautiful rustic flag color. That's what my recommendation is. But they have other ones available. Go check out their website. That link is actually down in the description. We do get a commission for every sale. We do thank you, and it's made in the United States. So definitely go check it out. Greatly appreciated. We also have a discount code that you will get down in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to the chicken coop run. Okay, actually, before we do that, let's head into here and let's see what all the commotion was about. Yep, there we go. One egg. So this side, that's what we're doing, is free range chickens are gonna have access to come into here to be able to still lay eggs. Those eggs roll out, just come into the tray. And then this side is gonna be where the netting is. I'm gonna make this box to where they cannot roll out, to where they'll actually have the opportunity to go in there and nest, and then hopefully get some baby chicks. So that's the goal. But obviously I need to redo a door here too, but that's not what we're working on right now. So let me go give this to Gladys and then get back to work. And then one of the issues we also have is some of the chickens want to come in here, so I don't want to go in there too close. But if you can see, there's Wee Man with one of the hens caught in the woodshed. So yeah, those hens still have not fully like established themselves into the flock yet, and they keep wanting to come in here to roost instead of going into the coop. So obviously either I go in here or Dad comes in here or whatnot to gather them up to try to put them back in. So they come in here and they want to roost basically here, but she, since day one of being here, has been wanting to go in there to lay eggs. So that's why she still kind of wants to stay going in there instead of coming over to the coop. Yes, she has laid eggs in this coop before, and at some point all this is getting cleared away. So I know long term it'll be okay, but for the short term, we're dealing with it. And hopefully this will kind of help too with being able to get the chickens going where we want them to go instead of where we don't want them to go. Yeah, and this ground is just so wet.
Yep.
Go down about a foot and I'm already hitting the water. fun thing. I need to get rid of this. It's warming up already around here.
Almost reached this size. Yeah, right there. This one? No. Yeah, only the wood.
Yeah. 6. Where the screw is at?
Okay. Only like that.
That screw is the same height. The ground is sloping down. That's fine.
One right here and after later another one.
put more than one on that side.
Okay.
Just because I'm going to overlap it some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have. Let me see. Hey.
That's how I want to cut the top of that a little flat so this other one will be able to sit on top of it.
What about this? Look.
If it goes up and over.
No, it's too short. Oh no, you have the other one, the one that you used it for the trailer.
I gave it to you.
Yeah, but I have it over there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
It'll work. All right, so at this point, waiting on the executive producer to get out here on set to be able to figure out. So this is what I was thinking of doing, but right, I'm not the only person that is in charge around here. If I'm at charge of anything, but let me get you flipped around because I was showing you what I was thinking of doing, but it's really up to the executive producer. So let's get you flipped around. So obviously, if you've been following us, you already know that we have two areas here. So this is actually split in half, right? So this one, we're leaving open for free range chickens. They need to be able to get out and go around. This one's going to be for the 2 new hens and for Max, okay? They're the ones, because we want them to be able to go in, lay eggs, hopefully hatch eggs, and we'll be putting them into a brooder. We don't have an incubator, but it would be nice. We actually had a company reach out and say, hey, do you want to do this? And then they never never got with us. But we have in the header, okay? And then Dad's putting in some of the bracings. You know, that's just so it's not going to sag. Okay, so basically where all the T-post is, we're going to have boards going across for just to help the netting so it's not wanting to sag in this big open area, right? But so this is roughly 15 feet wide this way from the center to the T-post, and it's 30 feet long. And then I was also going to include this area over here, but instead of coming all the way to the end, it would basically stop at this post. Then I'd put another post here to kind of have a wall of netting at this spot. That way we kind of do what we're doing now, right, with the wood going and then having a brace coming across, you know, at this one, that one, and that one. And then I still got to insert another T-post over there by the tree, right? And this gives them more area, right, to be able to come in and do stuff. They have a little rock pile they can deal with, you know, if bugs or anything that's wanting to go in there. And then, you know, it's kind of just a big open area back here. But if we just left it like this and just had it basically the net coming straight down, then we would just deal with it here, right? So it's just a 15 by 30. So yeah, we'll see. Well, I don't even think it's 15. Let me see. Let me double check my measurements. Yeah, because it doesn't look like no 15, but So it's half. So it's almost 8 feet. Yeah, we can use those then.
Not heavy.
So I think all that will be just fine. Just fine. Yeah, it's enough to keep that net up. I mean, even if those T-posts can probably be pushed in towards us, or towards me, or towards them, right? All right, so let me see. As Gladys was finishing up laundry and doing stuff inside, because we're also expecting company here a little bit later this afternoon. Don't know exactly when, but yeah, we're just trying to get all this stuff done. That way, when they're here, we don't have to do any work. We can just sit around and chit chat, right? So let's see what she would like to do. Either extend this out to have this other side, or just leave it at 8 by 30. All right.
Oh my God.
Executive producer has now showed up. So I've already told our folks. So that right there is an 8 foot by 30 feet wide.
Yeah.
And then coming out to these T-posts closer to us would give them more space. But obviously we can't close off this area right here. So what I can do, and this is, so option A is just leaving it as that is. And then we basically bring the net down.
I know.
And it's 8 foot by 30 feet. Option B is we continue doing what we're doing on that side, but bringing it out to this T-post, this T-post, this T-post, and then I would have to install another post here. So it gives 16 feet wide over here, but then this area right here stays open for the free-range birds.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And our guests have arrived.
You're just doing like a Yui like that.
Right. So, and we would do the same thing. We would have a board going from here, this post, to the other posts I install. And then we'd also have the frame going up to the header. And then, but the net would come down, and I have one roll of the chicken wire to put on the bottom. We'd probably have to go get one more roll. It's just a 24 feet or 24 inch tall chicken wire. Just to help with, a little bit of predator protection. If we need anything more, we can address that then. But
How are you going to tie the bottom part?
that's where the chicken wire, that we're doing the chicken wire on the bottom.
Okay.
So the net will be able to attach to the chicken wire.
All right. So you're just securing it with those two posts. There's nothing in between. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So do you want option A or option B?
What's option B?
This adding this extra 8 feet on this side.
So A was just that.
Yeah.
Make it bigger for them. To
Of course, making it bigger.
You want them to have more space, don't you?
Okay. And look who we have. Shoving the camera in your face right away.
I was looking for Ivy's family factotum. And I've been here a few times, but this ain't the place.
No, it looks a lot different, doesn't it? All right, let's get these cameras turned on. All right, bye. So, like Jason was saying, man, we could have been done with this build if they didn't show up. No, we definitely wouldn't have been done with this where we're at. So this is going to be a multi-part. We do have some other materials that we need to get and such, but because we still need the netting, we still need a few things. But let me get you flipped around so you can see. So while we were out walking about, Dad already put some wood down here, and the chicken wire, we're actually still going to be attaching that all the way around. Gladys went ahead and said that we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So how we have these little sticker boards, we also need to put some header boards over the top of those, and then kind of do what we did here, just on that side over there. And sun's going down. That's about all we were able to get with this part. So I guess we'll see you in the morning. Okay, so I thought I was going to be doing a possible part 2 to this because I actually had something to do today. So I actually already had the trailer hooked up to the truck, And if you'd been following us over on our side channel, the Scuttlebutt with IFF, you know that I was possibly trading and getting rid of the truck for a piece of equipment. I was actually looking at getting a skid steer, and it's not going to pan out. He texted me or just earlier, a few minutes ago, and said, hey, something came up. He's going to be out of town for a few weeks. I don't know. It's probably a scam anyway. That a lot of times what happens on Marketplace, people post stuff and then it never works out, right? So anyway, we're still going to continue the hunt for another tractor just to be able to get stuff done around here because Lil Mac's still busted. But anyway, let's get back to the coop build. There's a hole there. No, this one's heavy.
This is like 10 years later.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I do have more drill bits coming.
I know. Feels like it's almost coming through. If I can see. I don't know. Holy guacamole. Whew. This is making me sweat just for doing this. What the heck? Look at that, just sweating just from drilling. You're doing nothing. Just sweating from drilling. How?
Yeah. Where's my life?
a dent on the other side, so I guess we're doing progress. Yep. Yep. Got it. Gotta get it out. Okay. There we go. We're there. Finally. Do not touch this thing.
Tell me we need new drill bits without telling me we need new drill bits.
I know, right? 10 years later. It's there. Maybe now you can use the other one.
Yeah, having one for now is fine.
Oh, I said I'm going to put the other one in here. Give me a second.
Well, enough that we put the wood up here.
Yeah.
You broke it.
No, I didn't. Get it out.
Don't let go.
Right? Oh, let go, so.
Don't let go.
It went bye-bye. Stop. Yay! I'm surrounded by everything that makes me itchy.
Cedar. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and leave you here. So it's all basically framed out on the top. We do still need to get some of the wood attached to the bottom, but kind of like what Dad was doing over here with this type of material, right? I need to get some more of that. So that's the strapping. It just makes it so much easier than trying to drill through these T-posts like we did over here. Okay, so we're gonna get the strapping. We're gonna get some of the wood down the bottom. I need to get one more roll of that just for the bottom, and then we're going around the whole edge. Well, hello, Willow. Mommy let you out. But we're gonna go around the whole edge with some rocks, just obviously to help too with any type of predator control. But we still have to buy the net, okay, to go over the top. But this is basically all done. And we also went ahead, so the last bit of the door that went into the front of the coop, right, that's the bottom of the door. So we went ahead and utilized that as a header for this door. And then I still got to get this little piece down here kind of fixed. Maybe just get some zip ties wet to be able to fix that so we can close that, okay? But yeah, we'll get this closed off too with some chicken wire so they're not coming out through here. But just about done. So stick with us as we continue on this. We will do a part 2 of getting the net and everything put onto this and get it all covered up, and then chicken run will be done for the most part. I do think we will eventually have to come in with some more chicken wire just on this side, right on the sides, not necessarily the top. We'll just stick with the net for the top. But yeah, the chicken coop is coming along. So we definitely appreciate y'all for following in on our journey, helping us grow. Right? If you'd like to stick around a little bit longer on this journey, check out this video right here. Greatly appreciated. We have the whole year's playlist over on this side. And then icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to our side channel. Go check it out. It's greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, get out there, thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. And we'll see you on the next one. There you go.